Hey guys, welcome to another mental health video. My name is Steve. First of all, wanted to apologize to any of my subscribers if any of my videos have offended you. Keep in mind, a lot of my videos are just mostly, some of them are acting videos where I just act, and some of them are comedy videos. Some of them are just videos, just me having fun. So take my videos with a grain of salt. Some of my mental health videos, I can come off as upset or angry. That's because I've been hurt a lot by people with these different diagnoses. Um, like this morning, I had a viewer get upset because I was describing women with borderline, calling them borderlines. Um, so I guess I'll be a little more sensitive to that going in the future. Maybe I could use the word women with borderline personality. Sugarcoat it for people that are sensitive. But I'm drinking my coffee today, guys, and we're gonna just have a quick video, guys. I just went to Dunkin', got some coffee. But today we're gonna be talking about one of the key concepts of borderline, which is a fear of abandonment. You're gonna see a lot of behaviors from your girlfriend if she has borderline personality disorder. You're gonna have many good times. You're gonna have really a lot of good times. That is the love bomb. They go back and forth between valuing you and devaluing you. That's a symptom of borderline personality disorder. Value devalue cycles is one of the main symptoms. So you're going to have a lot of good times with this person. You may be having wonderful sexual relations with this woman. You know, you might have a great relationship with them. The problem is if they truly have borderline personality disorder, it goes back and forth to valuing you, to devaluing you, valuing you, to devaluing you. And it is incredibly hurtful to the boyfriend. It's incredibly stressful to the boyfriend. It could give the boyfriend a heart attack, literally a heart attack. I've been in relationships where I thought I was on the verge of a stroke. I thought I was on the verge of a heart attack because individuals that have borderline personality can push you to the edge. They can, sometimes they'll do fucked up behaviors like just break up with you out of the blue, leaving you suicidal. That's actually happened to me. I almost killed myself over one of my borderline girlfriends. She was a girl that had borderline personality, and I almost killed myself because I was so hurt by her behavior. I think she also had antisocial personality, so she would do cutthroat things like just ghost me. If you're dating a woman with borderline personality, you're going to get a lot of ghosting behavior. Narcissistic women do this as well. They'll just ghost you out of the blue. Narcissists are always looking for that next shiny toy, so they get bored of their partners quick. Women with borderline personality, whether they want to admit it or not, they do a lot of pushing away behaviors. I don't need to get into specifics, but I've dated a lot of women with borderline personality disorder. And that's how I'll start saying it, is women with borderline personality instead of referring to them as a borderline. Because this morning I offended a viewer because I was referring to them as a borderline. Not trying to offend anyone. I've just dated a lot of women with this mental illness. I've dated a lot of women with narcissistic personality disorder. I've dated a lot of women with bipolar, borderline. I've dated all that. But the fear of abandonment, guys, is going to be one of your main problems in the relationship with the woman that has borderline personality. It can even go, both men and women can both have borderline personality. So this goes for women dating men as well. But whether they want to admit it or not, they do a lot of pushing away behaviors. If they have a boyfriend, they're going to do a lot of pushing away behaviors, saying nasty things to you, like you're a piece of shit. Borderline women love to say stuff like that, and it sets their boyfriend off. Whether they want to admit it or not, what they're unconsciously doing is pushing their boyfriend right out the door. I mean, you could be having the greatest day, and if your girlfriend has borderline personality, she's going to pick a fight with you to ruin the day. If it's Christmas Eve and you're having a great day, she's going to pick a fight to ruin the night. A narcissistic woman will ruin your holiday. Like one time I was dating a narcissistic woman. It was like Thanksgiving, and I think she was just, her behavior was out of control, and she just basically ruined my Thanksgiving, guys, with her attitude and her text messages and things that were hateful. they get real hateful, and they do it to ruin your holiday, whether they want to admit it or not. But borderline women that have borderline personality are definitely guilty of pushing their boyfriends away. They do fucked up shit, like especially if they have co-occurring disorders like antisocial personality disorder. These women that have borderline personality and they have a co-occurrence of antisocial personality, they will turn on you. That's the saddest part about it. You could be super close to this woman. You could literally be having sex with this person, having a full-blown relationship with a person. The first minute something goes wrong, especially if they have antisocial personality with borderline personality mixed, you're going to see a lot of that cutthroat behavior. You're going to see a lot of stabbing in the back. You're going to see them turn against you. These are the women that are going to put PFA on you for no reason, absolutely no reason. They're going to file police reports against you with the police. Maybe false accusations. It could be psychosis. People that have borderline personality oftentimes experience psychosis. And so they can be, doing really bizarre behaviors like chanting to themselves. If they're in a hate cycle, they may be chanting about how much of a piece of shit you are and you're the loving boyfriend. It's enough to drive you crazy because you want nothing but to love this person. Like, for example, in the past, I've dated a lot of borderline women and I loved them all to pieces. I would have given my life for some of these women. But as soon as the relationship, one bad thing happens, they turn against you. That's the sad part about it. And that's why being in a relationship with somebody with this illness is hard because, they could get you arrested. They could put a PFA on you. You could lose your gun because nowadays if someone puts a PFA on you, you lose your gun. So they do really bizarre behaviors. Like literally you could be the best boyfriend in the world. As soon as something goes wrong, they want to put a PFA on you and you've done nothing wrong. They do this to be spiteful. They do this to be vindictive. They do this because they're upset. But yeah, you think this person's your friend. You think this person's your lover, your girlfriend. They will turn against you instantly the moment something goes wrong if they have that co-occurring disorder of antisocial personality. But back to the main topic of today's video, that fear of abandonment, guys. So when you're in the relationship with someone diagnosed with borderline personality, a lot of their behaviors, a lot of the fights are revolving around that fear of abandonment. Like, for example, I was dating a woman. She thought I was taking a neighbor to McDonald's to work. It was another woman that wasn't my girlfriend. Because her child had lied to her and told her I gave this person a ride and I hadn't given them a ride at all. So my girlfriend that has borderline picked a fight with me about this totally untrue event that I was giving this other girl rides to work. They explode on you, they get super explosive. They start calling you a piece of shit. The boyfriend will literally have to leave the house in order to maintain safety. These women can get psychotic, so they can accuse you of things in psychosis that you're not doing. You can have co-occurring disorders with borderline, like schizophrenia, psychosis. All kinds of co-occurring disorders can go with borderline personality, which makes it extremely tough on the boyfriend. But boyfriend, if you start paying attention, you'll notice that most of the fights revolve around a fear of abandonment. So really, when she was accusing me of taking that other girl to work, what is that? She's worried I'm going to leave her. She's worried I'm going to start dating that other person and then leave her. So that's a fear of abandonment, right? So a lot of these fights are revolving around a fear of abandonment. Let's say I said I'm going to visit my mom today. A woman that has borderline personality, because I'm going to start wording it like that, a woman that has borderline personality will take offense to you going to visit your mom because in her mind, she thinks you're running out on her. She thinks you're going to visit other women, and it's based on that fear of abandonment. So boyfriends, if you start paying attention, you'll see that most of your fights revolve around a fear of abandonment. If they're accusing you of running out with other women, that's a fear of abandonment. The problem is the woman that has borderline personality or the man that has borderline personality, they're so scared of abandonment that all their fights, all their picking fights, all their accusations, actually, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. They don't want their partner to leave so bad, their boyfriend, girlfriend to leave so bad, but they act up almost on a daily basis based on fears of abandonment, and it pushes their boyfriend right out the door, which eventually will lead to a breakup. because the boyfriend can only take so much. The boyfriend can only take so much stress, you know? And then if you add antisocial personality in with that, you got to keep in mind that as soon as you guys break up, this person will turn against you. This person will threaten PFAs against you when you've done nothing wrong, just to be spiteful, just to be vindictive. Maybe the last 5 boyfriends, they put PFAs on, so them, it's just part of the cycle. You know, when I break up with my boyfriend, I put a PFA on them. I think the best thing you can do when you're interacting with these borderline women is become friends with local law enforcement so that you can take an officer with you to, like, if you had to go get your stuff, take an officer with you, because they're going to use that as an opportunity to pick a fight, to yell at you, to scream at you, to assault you. It could be anything. The problem with women or men with borderline personality is they start talking shit about their partner, their boyfriend or girlfriend, to their family, which can lead to assaults. I know in the past, I knew someone that was talking shit about their boyfriend and the brother attacked the boyfriend. So that's a perfect example. They call that triangulation. She's triangulating family members against the boyfriend in a hate cycle, in a borderline hate cycle. So when they're in that hate cycle, they turn people against you. They're going to tell all their family that you're a piece of shit. And then, you know, it could even lead to violence. You know, some Chiquita, some good-looking Chiquita with borderline personality disorders telling her brother how much of a scumbag you are and how you're mistreating her, which could be totally untrue. Next thing you know, the boyfriend's threatening to punch you. Or they're telling their brother something that they don't need to tell the brother that's just going to set the brother off. Now the boyfriend wants to assault you. And it makes you so uncomfortable. All the threats of violence and all the intimidation make you pull the plug on the relationship, because none of us men want to go to jail. None of us men want to hurt anybody. None of us men want to fight people unless we're pushed to that. We just want to live in peace. We don't want any problems. So that being said, if she's getting her brothers against you, keep in mind it takes a bigger man to walk away. What if you punch someone and it's a fatal punch? You could punch them one time and it's fatal. So, keep in mind with every dangerous situation, the first question the judge is going to say to you is, did you try to leave the situation? That's why when I get confronted with weapons, when I get confronted with violence, my main objective is to leave the scene, because I know that the judge is going to ask me, did you try to leave? Especially if I have to use force against the person. The judge is going to say, did you try to leave? So if you're in these situations and she's turning her brothers against you, they're outside trying to pick a fight with you, your best bet is to be the bigger man and just leave. That way, no one's getting hurt. You're not hurting people. You're not punching someone. One punch could be fatal. You could punch her brother. It could be a fatal punch. Now you're going to prison for life because you killed her brother. But these women with borderline personality or men with borderline personality are going to turn their family members against you in that hate cycle. Now their family members are blocking you. Their family members are disrespecting you. Their family members are turning against you. Their family members are getting threatening and intimidating, which pushes the boyfriends away and can lead to breakups. You take somebody with severe PTSD, they can't be around that type of shit. They don't want to be around violent individuals. They don't want to be around people that are threatening them. So that's what you're going to get, guys, dealing with these type of individuals. I am not trying to be disrespectful to anyone with mental health issues. I myself have bipolar type 1. So I am in no position to make fun of or upset anyone with mental health issues, because I myself have in the past been diagnosed with bipolar type 1. This was about 10 years ago. I don't know how much bipolar is still affecting my life, but I was diagnosed with bipolar type 1 in 2016. I was also diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder in 2016. So guys, like I said, not trying to offend any of you guys. I care about people with mental health issues. I am not trying to be disrespectful or rude to any of you folks. Like I said, I offended someone this morning because I used the word borderline. I'm going to start saying man or woman that has borderline. Maybe that can be a little bit more sensitive to people. But if you really pay attention, boyfriends, you're going to see that most of your fights revolve around a fear of abandonment. So one thing you guys can do is reassure your girlfriend on, if you want to stay in this relationship, reassure your girlfriend every day. Tell her you love her every day. Tell her you're not leaving. Tell her that she's the only one. Make her feel safe. Make her feel secure. Don't be texting other women on Facebook. Don't be liking girls' stuff on Facebook. Don't be accepting likes from women on Facebook, because to an individual that has borderline personality, all that fear, that fear of abandonment, they're going to start accusing you of stuff. Oh, Sally liked your photo. She may blow up and assault you. She may blow up and yell, because to her, in her mind, just Sally liking your photo is a fear of abandonment. Now she's thinking, geez, are you going to run out with Sally? Based on a fear of abandonment, guys. You're going to notice a lot of those fights are based on a fear of abandonment. If you guys need merch, you can check out my merch on Amazon. The best way to find it right now, because we're having issues with the Amazon search bar, is you type in Faith Rising on Amazon into the Google search bar. So that's Faith Rising on Amazon. Type that right into Google. FAITHRIZING. You can type that right into Google to find my Amazon listings. And then you can find my 500 shirts. I have pillows, I have cups, I have many t-shirts, many sweatshirts, many tank tops at good prices. Most of my shirts, actually all of my shirts, are right around $17.99, $18.99. Some of them are as low as $13.99. So you can literally go on my Amazon website by going to Google first. You know, you type in Faith Rising, FAITHRIZING, on Amazon to find my Amazon listings. And then, you know, you can filter for bestsellers. You can filter for new releases. If I can get this brand to take off, guys, I plan on donating to charity. Like, if I can become wealthy, I plan on donating to charity. I plan on giving to veterans. I plan on possibly even opening group homes for veterans. If I ever became a millionaire, that's what I would do, guys. I would help people and I would give to the poor. So if you guys want to be a customer, feel free to check out my merch. But make sure you guys grab your coffee today. Keep in mind, boyfriends or girlfriends, if you're dating somebody that has mental health issues, it can be extremely stressful on you. That's why it's important to use coping skills. Like, I used to go for walks. When my girlfriend would upset me, I would go for walks. You want to prevent domestic violence. If she starts getting aggressive with you, if she starts getting assaultive with you, put your shoes on and leave. One of the best things you can do with your girlfriend, if she has borderline personality, is if she's been set off, if she's upset, get your shoes on and go down the road, walk down the road. Because if you stay in the situation, it's just going to escalate. Often you need to give these people space, whether it's a man or a woman that has borderline personality. You need to give them space to calm down. That's being a good partner. That's being a good friend. That's being a good boyfriend, girlfriend. Some people don't like the word partner. Girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in today's video. I hope you guys have a fabulous day and stay positive. Thank you for being a subscriber. I hope you guys have a great day. Till next time, Steve-O signing out.